Hey guys, today I'll be showing you my top tips for cross. These tips will range from beginner tips to advanced tips, so yeah. So the first tip that I have is solving cross on the bottom. So with the white on bottom, this is a beginner tip obviously because usually beginners learn it on the top for some reason, which I personally think is a pretty stupid idea. If you're a beginner, I feel like the default beginner method should be just learning it on the bottom. Like I don't see the reason why you need to learn it on the top. It doesn't seem like it's that much harder to do it on the bottom. You can still do the beginner kind of strategies on the bottom. It's just the way that you're doing it will just be different. It's not harder or anything, I don't think. So I recommend if you don't know how to solve a cube, you just start by learning it on the bottom, which is probably better. So another tip that I have is kind of an intermediate tip, turning as fast as you can when you're doing the cross. This is not really an intermediate tip because everyone should be doing this as well. If you're not turning as fast as you can during the cross, you probably are not doing something right, because if you already have your cross planned in inspection, which you should also, that's another thing, your cross should be completely planned in inspection, which will make your solve much faster because then you can just, predict first pair and then keep going and then your solves will be much faster. But in general, you just want to make sure that you're solving cross as fast as you can, whether or not you plan the cross in inspection, which you should, but when you're not at that level yet, you should just turn as fast as you can with whatever you plan and just turn, and you will see better results in your time. So an example would be like this. Very good. So the next tip that I have is kind of analyzing the pieces that you have to know which ones to solve first. So in general, you can look for two different kinds of pieces, which are bad pieces and good pieces. So this would be an example of a good piece, or this one. It depends on which you're going to base your cross off of. So if I'm going to solve blue here, then this is technically bad. So any piece that's good, you kind of want to save till the end, unless you notice that it's going to get ruined by one of the bad pieces when you're trying to solve the bad piece. So if you need to solve the good piece, for example this one, right away, then you should do it right away, which in this case, this cross is pretty straightforward. The way I would do it is, so this is a good piece and this is also a good piece, but then this is a bad piece. So this is kind of in reverse because I'm gonna solve this, but the way I'm gonna solve this is just gonna solve this anyways. So it's not really in reverse, but it kind of is if you think about it. You're solving it and also taking this one out, and then you're going to try and solve this. But if you solve this right now, then you're going to have to do D2, and it's a lot more moves than just inserting the good piece first and then inserting this one and then aligning. I feel like I haven't made this very clear. Any piece that can be inserted in one move is a good piece. Any piece that cannot be inserted in one move is a bad piece and should be solved first. Unless it affects one of the good pieces, then it should be solved first. So another example is these two are good pieces because they're already in. So, and there are these two. So they're not gonna affect these. So the way that you do this cross is very, very straightforward. So you just do, D, and then this is a bad piece, or we turn the bad pieces into good pieces. So just insert this and insert this. Align the cross. So those are all my tips for doing the cross, and now I'm just going to do some examples to help you. All right, for this first one, Scrabble's right here. The way that I do this is I see the orange pieces right here, and I'm going to base my cross around here. I'll do a D2 to start and a U. So now I've set up a bad piece and a good piece to go in together now. And coincidentally, crazy, I totally didn't plan this. This piece will also end up right here and can be inserted just with L. So the entire cross would just be, the D and this, that, and then insert green, insert red, and insert blue, just like that. So that cross faster would look like this. This next cross is a good example of when good pieces are in the way. So this piece and blue are kind of in the way right now for these bad pieces. So I'm gonna start by just moving them in. So put in orange and put in blue in the back right here. And then I can just do red like this, or technically I could do green first, but I'm gonna do red. And then D, L, and D prime, or D, sorry. Faster, it would look like this. And for this last one, cross pieces are here, 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 and here. So I'm gonna start by doing these two bad pieces. So blue and red can go in together like this. And then we can actually just kick out orange like that and insert green. So we're saving the good piece for the end. And then insert it like this. Kaboom. Crazy. Faster it would look like this. Pretty slow. If this video helped you, please like and sub, and also bye.